Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Mariam, I'm from Impact UK. As you guys already know, last Saturday a sister went into Sunfresh and approached a brother who was selling Israeli dates to Muslim shoppers. During Ramadan, when we fasted for the pain of our brothers and sisters, he was selling Israeli dates for Muslims to open their fast with. Now, that sister was abused and she was told by the brother that he would not stop selling Israeli dates. When I heard of that, I did try and get in contact with that brave sister, and I wanted to let her know that we can help her out by organising a picket outside the shop, and we can raise awareness to Muslim shoppers about what's going on. Now, when I was in the process of doing that, I came across a woman on Facebook called Tanya Perween, and she was shouting a lot of abuse at me. Now, I didn't take much notice of it in the beginning. I pretty much gave him my arguments. She came with the standard phony argument of, he's the Muslim brother who's spoiling his business and stuff like that. So I put forward the argument, and I didn't really make much of it. So yesterday I went into work. My manager called me in and said, I need to have a chat with you. And he said, someone from the name of Mr. J, so only said the initial J, didn't give their full name, has called in and said, you've been sending them threatening emails. They knew my full name, they said I worked there, they wanted to try and get information on me. And, my manager asked me, do you know anything about this? And I said no. I just thought that because I'm an activist, because I've been doing so many things regarding Palestine, Islamophobia, EDL, I honestly thought that it was a Zionist that wanted to get me sacked from my job, trying to say I was sending out threatening emails, which I obviously have not sent out any such thing. So today I received an email from the same woman, Tanya Perween, and I received an email from her saying, who do you think you are? How can you do this? If you come near the shop, you're going to have to go through me, and all of these threatening emails. And, for the first time I thought, there's something dodgy here. If a person disagrees with a sister going into a shop on their tactics of, how to say Israeli dates are, unethical, is different. But if somebody goes out their way to email me through Facebook and threaten me, there's something personal going on. So I just dropped in a comment there. Are you related to this person? Is it your husband or your dad or your brother? Because you sure are acting like he is. And I honestly wouldn't have ever been surprised if she was related. So she replied to me saying that she was related to him. That was her husband. And I will have a print screen of the whole conversation for everyone there to see. So that will come up on the screen in a moment. And she also mentioned, she said, how would your workplace feel when they find out that an extremist is working for you? And the fact that she said that just gave away that she was the one who called up my workplace, tried to get me sacked, tried to lie about me, say I was sending out threatening emails. And I honestly believed that it was a Zionist. And that did not hurt me, because I expect that from Zionists, I expect that from my enemies. I don't expect anything more. But, this is a sister I didn't do anything to. I haven't turned up outside of this shop. I don't want to make a scene out of nothing. As soon as I found out that he stopped selling Israeli dates, I had already gone to his shop, myself to check if he did stop selling them. And I've seen with my own eyes that he did stop selling them. And, that was it. I left it at that. I was not going to turn up at the shop, the picket. I'm not here to make a scene. I'm here to fight for justice, like our Lord commands us to. The fact that it wasn't a Zionist, it wasn't an EDL member, but it was my own Muslim sister, and she only did it because of her personal selfishness. It was pride. Someone telling your husband not to sell a date that has come from so much oppression against people just like you, who believe in the same God as you, is not something that, no one's got personal gain from it. They do it because they care about humanity, and the fact that you were so selfish, the only motivation for you was your pride. And you come up with arguments like you're spoiling a Muslim brother and his business. It's just one Israeli date. Israeli dates are the only dates you can sell. You can sell any day. He had a range of dates. He didn't have to sell Israeli dates. And that's all that sister was saying. And that's all that I that shop. I didn't do anything. Those people are just like you, but it hurts so much to think that you call yourself Muslim, you use the argument of a Muslim brother's business, harming their business. It wouldn't have ever harmed your business, but even if it did, is your business more important than a life, than a small child that didn't ever see life, that had nothing to play with, whose nightmares are Israeli soldiers coming to kill them? These are the people and the suffering that they face. And do you really think that your pride is worth more than that? What you did to me means nothing to me. You calling up my workplace, call them up every day. I really don't care. By God, the only person protecting me is God. And if I lost my job because I care about Palestinians, I will thank God every day. Nothing is more dearer to me than those people. But the fact that you can be so selfish, and the fact that you care more about your own ego than you do about lives, hurts so much. And if it was a Zionist who did that to me, it was completely different, but it was a Muslim. And it is the end of times. And you guys are signs of it. You're such hypocrites. It's written all over your face. God's disgrace is on your face. You don't understand what you're doing, what you made Islam into. And Allah's curse is written all over your face. And I can plainly see it. I talk to a Muslim for 2 seconds and I figure them out in those 2 seconds. Just like that. I see right through you. You're so pathetic.